Hello everyone and welcome back to another community update and happy new year. It is 2019. This is our first community update in the new year's. We didn't get too much done over the holiday weekend. It was kind of crazy. Everyone's kind of busy. As you know, we missed our previous week's meeting, but rest assured work is being done and there are many exciting things coming. So, who wants to get started? Asphyxia?
Yeah, sure. So development has resumed again, now that the holidays are over, and one of the things that we're working on is resuming things in terms of the front-end development that was done previously. So right now what we're working on is we're working on some features with Code Blue. So this is someone that some of the community might be already familiar with, as he previously built an anime streaming platform through using the Novusphere form, but it was presented in a very different way than the form presents information. And so we're looking at having him do some work on the front end development of the form, and we'll see how things go from there. Aside from that, one of the things that we're looking at doing is working on a new refined and revised version of the roadmap pertaining to the forum. So this is mainly dealing with outlining what our current priorities are in terms of goals and features and things that we want to see in the forum, as well as the tokenomics of the forum. And for the most part, a lot of this will be transparently done over GitHub, and so the community is free to participate in these discussions on GitHub, as well as in our Discord, as well as create any of their own suggestions as to what they would like to see in upcoming releases of the Form software. Aside from that, there's been some updates in terms of the setup of the foundation, which I believe Brian and Paul will talk about shortly. But the assets pertaining to Novusphere, which have previously been custodial up until this point through myself, has now been transferred under a multi-signature control of the foundation. So that's a more secure way of handling this and reducing potential risk of one person, let's say, getting hacked and assets being stolen.
Cool. Yeah, so as you know, we've been setting up the foundation. Actually, Brian and Fix has been leading the effort on that end. As in setting up foundation, we just took, as Fix just took care of the technical side thing in setting up a multi-sig for us, so that, once again, the foundation account is secure through a multi-sig scheme. But in moving over to the foundation part, Brian and Fix, do you guys want to take over and tell us a little bit more about what's going on that side of things?
Yeah, sure. This is Paul here. I will just say that we've pushed forward with getting our information into the management company so they can do due diligence, which is required for setting up the foundation. And then, of course, we hit the holidays, which just as it slowed us down a bit in terms of development, it slowed the management company working with down a little bit as well. So we expect that come Monday, we'll have the next round of sort of question and answer with them to make sure we have all of our paperwork in order. We're still on track, I think, to get the foundation established in January, hopefully in the first half of January, but there are unforeseen things that we may not have accounted for, or issues that come up with getting the bank account set up. So it may push it into late January, but it still seems on track, and we have put funds in place so that we can put the minimum amount of money into the bank account and do all the things we need to do to get the foundation established. So everything's good on that front, and hopefully have a good update for next week when we have a little bit more progress.
Cool. Brian, do you have anything to add to that?
Nope, I think Fix did a great job explaining everything, covered everything I wanted to say.
Okay, perfect. So in terms of other things, we are gonna to move to a different domain, discussions.app, and more specifically, we're gonna be marketing a lot more a subdomain of that domain, which is els.discussions.app. as you guys have known, we are working on custom forms. Is one of the ways that we're trying to be a bit more appealing to the broader audience, which is for now because we are focused on the EOS platform. We have enabled the EOS.discussion.app subdomain, which in the future will host by default the various EOS-based projects like EOS Cafe, which again we have set up a custom form for, and maybe Fix could talk a little bit more about that and how that's going. But also in we are exploring to do custom domains for individuals. We're gonna do a trial one with my channel, Daily Dose of EOS. If you guys know, I run my own YouTube channel that does a semi-daily, not daily show on EOS topics. But yeah, Fix, do you want to say something about the custom forms and how do you see that heading?
Sure. So we're still refining the process about how these forms will get set up. There are still some questions such as who gets to be take control of a custom sub in terms of having defaults set for them. There's things that we have to figure out and answer on that. But what we're trying to do right now is just kind of put this out into the wild and see what sort of features are needed, what works, what doesn't work, what sort of user-friendly tools we need to develop in terms of making moderation easier. And so this is one half of this is giving us a way to interact with the community and give some value to holding Atmos, but another part of this is making engaging people so that we can make changes and improvements to the forum software in sort of a meaningful way, and it actually has user feedback associated with that. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot more features rolled out into the custom subs and getting more people sort of onboarded into that process.
Yeah. Again, I think this is gonna be a very attractive feature for a lot of communities and for their community managers. And once again, we want to get more users on our platform that could provide us more feedback, so we make the form better. It'll be a virtuous cycle that ultimately enables Atmos and the forum to become a major project that brings all these EOS projects together under one discussion umbrella. Okay, so I think that's everything. Do you guys have anything else to add? Did I miss anything?
No, I think you covered the majority of things that have happened leading into the new year.
Right, so just before we sign off then, if Brian and Fix don't have anything to add, again, we're gonna be opening up the feature requests to the community. Again, we have a lot of ideas in mind, but obviously right now we're of limited capacity. We can only do so many things at once, but we definitely want to hear your input and what you'd like to see implemented in the forum. So that would be a public repository which you could submit pull requests with your the feature you want to see, and the team will try to prioritize that to work on the ones that we think allow us that fits our bandwidth with the result being a maximum impact that makes the platform that much better. So with that, I'm gonna check with Brian and Fix. If there's something else, we're gonna sign off.
Well, that's all for me. Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. Once again, I wish you guys have a great new year. We have many exciting things happening in 2019, and we'll catch you in the next weekly meetup. See you guys later.
See you, everyone.
All right. Talk to you later.